Well, as you are no doubt aware, in Chicago there has been a disabled man kidnapped and tortured over a number of days by a group of black people, and they've been shouting racist slurs against him, saying that he looked like Donald Trump, and so they were cutting him. But needless to say, he's alive, which is good. Worse for wear, which is the unfortunate part, and who knows what. Obviously, him being disabled on top of that, I think it's going to take a lot longer for him to recover. So my first thing is, my thoughts, are with him and his family, and I hope he gets well soon. The next part about this is what's been going on. I mean, I've been following this for the past couple of hours. Well, what? It's 3 o'clock now. I've been following this since about 9 o'clock this morning. And this has been insane. This has really been absolutely insane. Because, first of all, you have the right-wing media, and it is the right-wing media, and you're not going to see Sargon cover this. I watched his live stream he did on this, and he, as he said on there, I don't care about bipartisan issues. So you've had all this right-wing media trying to pin it on Black Lives Matter. This group is not affiliated with Black Lives Matter. However, anyone who is in BLM or associates with them, you have my sympathies. This is the exact same tactic that was used against people in Gamergate. None of us supported the harassment of Anita Sarkeesian, Brianna Wu, whatever you name it, but every time it happened, Gamergate would get accused. So you have my sympathies on that. I know how it feels. So that's one thing that has been absolutely insane. And just to top it all off, these people have been, particular right wing, have been throwing some ridiculous accusations about, first of all, that the people involved were members of Black Lives Matter or BLM. They weren't. The second thing of all, they were accusing the guy who's being tortured of being a Trump supporter. I have heard absolutely no factual information to say that he was a Trump supporter whatsoever. So, unless that changes within the next couple of hours, that is just absolutely false. And what have we been saying about, fake news? Well, this is just a fake outrage, because they're now using this guy who's been tortured. They don't care about him. They've just used, essentially, him as a tool so that they could attack Black Lives Matter. And there are lots of people out there who have been, particularly, the white supremacists, who have literally been absolutely having a field day on this. They're like, yeah, race war's coming, we're prepared, time to fight back. And I'm worried. I am genuinely worried that some idiot out there is going to do a reprisal attack on a black guy. I am genuinely worried that that will probably happen in America. I hope it doesn't. But hey, you never know. The other thing and final thing that I want to talk about is the fact that this was Facebook live streamed. And I think, given in this day and age, I mean, if you've ever seen Black Mirror, congratulations, Charlie Brookley, because you've just predicted something really worrying. And that, first of all, this could be a really deadly combination. Now, you've seen, for example, school shooters and these copycats that do it. They do it for the attention. Well, unfortunately, these guys have just given them an even bigger way to get famous. Hey, why don't I film my, killing spree on through Facebook Live? And I'll be even more famous and remembered. So that could be a worrying trend, because this is the first such time that I've heard of a crime being essentially broadcast in this way. And this could be, I hope it's not, but it could be the start of a really worrying trend. And so that's what essentially I wanted to say, that I've been, thoughts following it throughout the day. But yeah, my thoughts are with the victim and his family, and I hope he gets well. That's something that I haven't heard said throughout all these videos so far. So I hope he's well, and I hope he gets better, and I hope that he doesn't have any following trauma for it. So that's my thoughts on the situation.